Hey friends, Fuya here once again. Welcome back to episode 16 of our Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes blind playthrough. Last we left off, we have saved Ironrod from being captured, or more like rescued it after it got overrun and rendered. But either way, next we're going to go ahead and go through here, then we'll do our support conversations, we'll do a stick drift, all the good stuff. Flush and I have been allowed to return to the Imperial capital and see our family for the first time in some while.
Way to go!
Plus, we succeeded in protecting Ironrod, so we can go back with our heads held high. Exactly so. You've helped me so many times, Fuya, and I thank you for it. Yeah, you are amazing. I hope we can work together again someday. Keep my fingers crossed. Want them part of my team. Can I get them part of my team? She's adorable.
Hey there!
Randolph is the son of the previous Count Burgley's second wife, and one who caused much financial strife. Wonder what Caspar and the others think of a man like that being welcomed as leader. Probably bring us a little closer, can I? There we go, it's a little louder. But taken to excess, I fear it will invite backlash, though perhaps this conversation is lost to you, seeing as you are a beneficiary yourself. Hey, maybe, but... There's anything in this building? Yeah, I thought I missed it. Nope, nothing. Next building over. We're going to go right down the line, as always. Now, the plan today is to probably knock out some of those paralogs, because I think the next thing to do in the story is the main chapter, so we'll see. Is it really alright that I came to Embarr? I am certainly glad to be alongside him, but no, it's nothing. I chose to walk away from everyone, and now I have no other options. Don't worry, Mercedes, we know. Care about your brother.
Listen up.
This will be my first time in Embarr. It's the biggest city in Folan, yeah? Whenever there are too many people around, I tend to freeze up. Might not be a good idea to head to the busiest city around. I mean, if I let a size slip there. Don't take it deeper. Yeah, sure. So if you need a hand with something, just let me know. What a pal. So apparently, from what I can tell from what the game, because I didn't play the Ashen Wolves DLC, but she can create monsters by just sighing. Metal. Speaking of sighing. Oh, that's a yawn. I really like the church in the capital. It is quite old, but possesses a pleasant atmosphere. 1,000 years ago, Saint Saros appeared in Embarr and guided the founding of Adrestia. She also built Garrick Mach, though in the end she left the Empire entirely. Given such history, I believe the Church of Saros ought to be protecting the people of Adrestia even now, and yet. I mean, we did kind of stage a coup. There are definitely not saints there.
It's all hopeless.
Returning to the capital means returning to the Imperial Palace, yes? Wonder if there's truly a place for me there. It will surely mean suffering at the hands of the daughters and nobles my family once mingled with. Well, since the nobility seems to hold a love for you, perhaps you will act as my shield. Yeah, sure, whatever. You act like I care about the nobles. Wahaha. Speaking of Embarr, that reminds me. I haven't been there since I infiltrated the black market to get Varja Mushti back after it was stolen from my mother's hometown. You infiltrated a black market? You're more reckless than I thought. Yeah, it was a long time ago. No point making a fuss about it now. Is he for real? I can guarantee he is.
Hear me out.
I can let my hair down for the first time in a while. Same for you, yeah? We could well end up dead in the next battle, so we better spend our coin while we can. Are you the kind of guy to say let your hair down?
Well, hello you.
I haven't bought these.
We have some. We have some. We have. We have. We have. We have. We have. We have some truly capable people here.
Sorry, it's just
Come back
so
soon, all
stupid.
right?
We have some. We have
I
some.
carry a little of everything here.
It's so stupid. Sorry.
You've got an eye for quality, friend.
Oh, game. Stop changing how many. I have to do it manually.
You've got an eye for quality.
Dick drift. Stop it.
You've got an eye for quality, friend.
This is a game. No, it's not my. It's not stick drift. It's a game making fun of me for making fun of it.
See you again soon.
Anna?
So here's my pitch.
Embarr's been around a lot longer than Garreg Mach. Of course, the Imperial Palace in Sprong City didn't exist in the old days. But now the town house is one of the largest markets in Poland. Every merchant dreams of making it big there.
Well, hello there.
I guess since you were here before, you're here now? No complaints, I'll take my seals. And my stone.
Nothing but the best for you. Nothing but the best for you. Nothing but the best for you. Nothing but the best for you.
I agree.
Nothing but the best for you.
I deserve nothing but
Come
the
back
best.
soon.
Oh, I just realized we're probably going to run out of money after the next chapter if this is only one chapter long. I guess the Paralogues will help. Returning now, how tedious. Had we kept fighting, I might have enjoyed myself.
What do you think?
Want to head back to the front? I'm sure Edelgard would send you if you asked. No, I was ordered to return with her and must obey. How tedious. My friend.
Greetings, friend.
Greetings, Commander. Nothing to report. Although, since we're headed back to Embarr for first time in a bit, I'd sure like to see my family. I mean, think about it. So long as we're caught up in all this fighting, there's no telling when one of us might leave home for the last time. Caught your grammar mistake, game. Who's the proofreader? We must talk. The Middle Frank Opera Company has been tasked with providing performances as a way to thank the Imperial Army for its services.
I wonder.
As a former featured songstress, perhaps I could do more to show my own appreciation for all of your efforts. Please don't. Now you're talking, but what do you mean by that exactly? Come by the infirmary later and I'll sing you a song that soothes both spirits and nerves.
Got a sec?
It's been quite a while since I felt this kind of atmosphere. Is this what soldiers mean when they speak of the calm after the battle? We had some sad farewells and a lot of pain. I suppose we just try to be happy that we're alive and able to return home safely. Agreed. Appreciate those times.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
I agree. I'll take all your supplies.
Everything has its use.
Ernie! Uh-oh. Is she Asgore now? Dum-de-dum.
Oh, yay!
Dum-de-dum. Ah, it's so exciting to be heading back to the capital after so long. And since my father's at Garreg Mach and I don't have to see him, maybe I can actually relax.
That reminds me.
You know, I've heard plenty of things about your old man, but not a word about your mom. Really? Well, my mother's a civil officer who still works in the Imperial capital. She has a ton of useful skills. And people say she's an intelligent, accomplished lady. Not like me at all. No, Bernie, you're accomplished. Remember when you've been like MVP like 10 bells straight? I know that's not canon, but it is to me, damn it. Oh,
I see.
that's an interesting group.
Do you have a moment?
There are lots of historic buildings still standing in Embarr. With the battle on hold, I'm hoping to take a nice stroll around to all the different sites.
Well, you see.
Would you two want to walk in the city with me? Together? Yeah. I bet you make a great tour guiding, Rats. I'm in. Great. I can't wait to show you about what Embarr has to offer. But what about you, Marianne? I will think about it. That think about it as in there's no way in hell, or think about it as actual think about it? Ooh. Hearing Her Majesty say what she did only makes me feel all the more inadequate. But I will never, ever let such a thing happen again. You agree with me on that, yes? Oh, I hear you. There's nothing more frustrating than leaving a job unfinished. You know, I think we might be talking about different things here. Sacred weapons. I'm familiar with the weapons associated with the saints, such as the Spear of Assel used by Saint the Troll. And of course, there's also Saint Ethelin's Caudacious Staff. The Central Church controls the majority of these sacred items, but there are no small number whose whereabouts have been lost to time. Before the war, we searched for the weapons we had lost and came upon the axe now used by Her Majesty. Well, should be used by Her Majesty, but she's not. Ooh, fled to the Empire. I remember the kingdom's house Eldir. I spearheaded our support for the Empire, but... well, during the subsequent discord, the kingdom's army ended up marching south, and in the end, the regions north of Count Royal's territory once more sided with the king.
Indeed.
Sensing the clear danger to myself in such an arrangement, I fled to the Empire. Yeah, not easy. Not easy. I'm glad Lana made it out safely, but we killed Ingrid. I can't ever go back, can I? There's no place left for me in Fargus. Whatever part of me that was a knight is dead. I mean, I would have tried to save Ingrid, but there's no option to do so. Since there's no option to do so, well, I got rid of her. As long as your face remains unbothered, I trust that nothing new has come to pass. However, common sense simply does not apply to those people. We cannot ever know how or when they might make an appearance. Please, don't let your guard down, even in Embarr. Also, this may be overly cautious of me, but beware of Hubert. I think the man entirely trusts you. Oh, is she trying to pull me away from my Hubert? Don't you dare lie, Cynthia. I do love you, so I'm gonna forget you said that.
Got a minute?
Hey, Raphael. All this talk about rethinking our strategy seems like it's more for the big brains at the top. Like you, right? In the meantime, I got some time off. But what am I supposed to do in the capital? You got any ideas? Do what you always do. Lift something heavy and then chow down on a nice hunk of beef. Sounds like a good idea to me. Wonder what kind of grub I can dig up in Embarr. Oh man, I'm looking forward to it now. Simple man, simple taste, but I can't dislike it.
Hey.
There's so many leaders our age in Her Majesty's personal empire. Or her personal army. It's great. And I'm going to prove myself to be the best. You do that, friend. I'm surprised Edelgard would choose to return.
Excellent.
I thought her to be the type to continue a fight at any cost, but I'm quite glad to be proven wrong.
Let's see.
Yep, it's always good for Lee to be flexible. Personally, I'd love it if she abandoned this war altogether, but that seems like a long shot.
Speaking of,
The imperial capital of Embarr has existed since before the establishment of the Dressian Empire. It is where St. Saros first appeared to the world. You've been there before, yes? We're able to appreciate the city's rich and storied history in all its glory.
Right on.
I've been there, but hearing you talking about the sites has me excited. Perhaps you'd be willing to give me a little tour?
actuality.
Oop. Oh, I forgot to hit X by accident. Actually, this will be my first time there, though I have been to the royal capital. Okay. Talk to you. Talk to
Hunger is the
you.
true enemy.
What are we gonna cook? Actually pretty neat. I'll do this one. Well, we're already A, so there's no point in that. We're already high B, so there's really not much point in that. Bernie! No, can't do Bernie. Constance. And... Sure. Caspar, why not? Big money, big prizes? You know you got that perfect, didn't you? I believed.
Hey, this is great. I bet anyone would love this stuff.
Perfect finish.
You've prepared exactly what I desire to eat. I'm glad that you've been paying attention.
Oh, this looks great. I'm gonna demolish this puppy for sure.
Heck yeah.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
And who's standing out here?
All right.
Just off the back of his fresh meal? Oh yeah, triumphant return. Or maybe it's not quite triumphant enough for me to say that. Anyway, we're head back. My father has entered Arianrod, is keeping an eye on the Kingdom Army. Apparently, Duke Earth, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, was sent to Mirrodin in his place. He fights pretty well, right? Like, well enough that maybe he'll be able to hold it? Maybe. Oof. Oof.
Well met.
The war started, yet the air in the capital remains rather cheery, no? I suppose I can't even imagine the possibility of losing. And while I want to think that way myself, no one ever knows what fate lies in store. Why, what would happen instead if the Empire itself were suddenly invaded? Well, why don't you jinxing it? Hi, Petra.
What do you think?
We return to the capital soon, yes? Am I having time to go back to Bridget? It'll give me happiness if it's home after a time of such longness.
Let's see.
Bridget's your homeland, right? Place beyond the sea? Guess you have to sail out there.
Ah,
Yes, I'll be riding with the trade ship, as I'm lacking a vessel of my own. Oh, someday I'm hoping to travel back and forth as I please.
Do you have a moment?
Well, the war has calmed down for a time. That does not mean we no longer have things to do. We must reorganize our army as well as change our relations with the other regions. I'll need to lean on your strength more than ever in such times.
right on.
Leave it to me, boss. So long as it's business fit for a merc, I'll get it done. You're capable of handling a great number of things, not merely mercenary matters. The character still thinks of himself as a mercenary after all this time. It's kind of funny. Like, they're clearly a general and a high-ranking one, but, you know.
What can I do for you?
I've come from Embarr to welcome you and give you congratulations for the many battles you have weathered thus far. I must say, you've proven to be a grand success. Her Majesty certainly does have a keen eye for talent. There have been a few stalemates, but there can be no doubt the Empire will emerge the ultimate victor in this war. Oh, hey, it's you.
Frankly,
Though it's rather lacking in reliability, I've heard whispers that an attempt on Her Majesty's life is currently in the works. Just in case, I brought along soldiers to meet her, though I admit my worry may be unfounded.
You sure?
Hey, better safe than sorry, especially when we're not even inside the city yet. After all, the best time to attack is just before the enemy thinks they're home free. That's when their guard is always at its slowest.
how unexpected.
Wise words. I'm actually rather shocked. Wise beyond her years. Birdie. I have my regrets about this campaign, but at the same time, I believe I've done all that I could. I've seen a path which will lead to the Empire ruling Folan and opening the way to a better future. Do you think so? We were forced into a stalemate with the Alliance. The fight with the Kingdom is at a standstill, and the Central Church is alive and well. Any challenges still lie ahead on our path to victory. Yeah, so I gotta agree with Hubert there.
Let's see.
I think Hubert's right. When I think of all we have left to do, it's hard to feel terribly optimistic. I respectfully disagree. We know the problems that lie before us now, we simply have to conquer them. Spoken like a true optimist. But I suppose I should have expected nothing else from you. Good guys. Okay. So... actually, I could probably do a Quartermaster. Get a whole bunch of these knocked out.
Care to make yourself useful?
Volunteer. Yeah, we'll do Yubi. Yubi dooby dooby. Sure, why not? Let's two work well together.
Counting on you both.
I will finish it summarily.
I will see it done speedily.
Ah, damn.
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
I mean, we'll just keep charging them. Linhart and... Constance? Sure, why not?
Counting on you both.
I'll do what I can.
Bear witness to my true power.
Great. Your true power is rather
Do our
nice.
fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
Interesting that X might change it slightly on that one. That's the max that you can do. You know, screw it. Me and Bernie. Why not? No complaints.
Counting on you both.
I'll do the best I can. And you need me for this? Are you sure?
Of course. Nothing but perfect.
We all must do our fair share.
Okay, I think that's good. Next battle we do should clear up the rest of those. So I've been doing some thinking here.
You into shape.
You're mastered. That's good. I'm working on Paladin. That's great. We go that route. Or I can start working on unlocking this route. Why? Because why not? How do I unlock these? Now, I'm not going to necessarily use these in battle. I'm going to train on other things. But I realize that if I use my stuff for this, that may work out a little bit better. And Wyvern Rider can stay as Wyvern Rider for now. I don't care. Main character can go magic later on, maybe. It doesn't matter. What am I going to do with him? Let's see. Oh, you're an archer right now, right? Yeah, he is an archer, so I just never swapped it over. Oh, I know what I didn't. Okay, everybody's good. Everybody's good. I mean, you're not going to take too long, but a couple of training fights together. Nice.
Oh, this is good for something. Only thorns left on this rose.
What is that from?
This power will serve me in the times to come. I must make the most of this ability.
Can't let this power.
Can't wait.
Yes, yes. Did I have that ability too? Why did you get a 1000 HP boost? That's kind of nuts. Oh wait, I got to evolve him.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Still working towards that Dark Knight, Holy Knight combo, so we'll make Hubert a proud and glorious paladin.
One cannot achieve victory without challenge.
Absolutely right. Everyone else is still not maxed. Bernie's very close. That's fine. One training will be enough to get her there.
We've definitely got some work to do.
Perfect.
Not that there's any point in me getting stronger.
There must. Time to work you into
Now,
shape.
Bernie, we're not going to actually use it, but I am going to evolve. We'll do Mage first. Actually, you can evolve both of them. Why not?
So, how do I look?
You look like a proud mage. Also, no, we're not changing your class. And we'll also do Priest.
So,
Training. We'll do mage training, why not? And everyone else is good for at least probably 2 fights. Or 2 trainings. Unless Caspar gets it. No, we're good.
What a fascinating power.
I need more.
This should come in handy.
Banshee Omega.
Can't let this.
I didn't think.
Can't do that because he is maxed.
Time to work you into shape.
Althus, what are you going to do here? I think you'd make a wonderful armored knight. Oh, actually, yeah, I was going to do that.
Can't wait to see how you do.
I guffed. We're closer to do it from that direction. Cool. What do you get equipped with? Are you using her legendary axe? He's like, look what I found.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Oh, jeez, that's funny. Okay, well, successive training. There's only one left.
Hey, a new power.
Oh, sure. Prowess means nothing without resolve.
Okay, so we're getting there for her.
Can't wait to see how you do.
And we got like a bajillion +1 support conversations, just in case though. You know what our motto usually is? Save early, save often. Don't wait to do it. The main character has Edelgard. Nah, can't do that. Only Monica? We'll do Manuel first.
Hey, Manuela. She must be out. Did I hear something? Oh, you. She's smiling. I wonder what she's dreaming about.
Wait, don't go. So you're just gonna leave?
Uh-oh. Now she's scowling. Looks like...
You hear me?
Morning.
Oh my. I don't suppose I was told.
You said something about...
Yeah, that's what happened in the dream. I thought I'd found the one. But in the end, he cast me aside. Just thinking about it makes me furious. How is it that even in my dreams I am hopelessly single? Oh, yeah. I need a moment.
Are you...
I'm sorry, but...
Oh. Drink too much?
That is
excuse. You got it.
Aha, called it.
It smells like you've been swimming in booze. Are you hungover?
I might be. Is that a problem?
It's a healer, yes.
Well, I don't think the infirmary is supposed to look like a bear charged through here. That seems like a problem to me.
Back off, will you? You're the one who trounced in here unannounced and eavesdropped on my private, if humiliating, sleep talking. And now you're attacking me for a tiny hangover in a messy room? Who do you think you are? My mother-in-law?
What? No. But as your friend and comrade, I can't not say anything.
I know, you're right. I'm sorry. I tend to fly off the handle when I'm embarrassed.
Obviously.
Hey, can I ask you for one?
Do my cleaning for me.
teensy-
Let me guess. You want help get...
No, not that. Would you be a dear and pretend like you didn't see any of this?
Ah, gotcha. Don't worry, I won't say a word.
You're a class act. Thank you.
Oof.
I don't want everyone to think worse of me than they already do. I mean, honestly, where did it all go wrong? Did you know I was once a diva with a Middle Franc opera company? But now, apparently I'm just a shadow of my former self. Can you believe how rude that is? Why would you kick a girl when she's down?
What? But I didn't...
How about this? In lieu of hush money for our little secret, perhaps I'll let you hear me sing next time. I'll show you that this diva's just as dazzling as ever. Now you have something to look forward to. Anyway, did you need something?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I'm sure I had a reason to come in here, but now I don't have the slightest idea what.
Oops. Oh, you'll remember and come back. Just Monica. Just Monica. And she was the only one left to do anything with, so.
You wanted to talk, Monica? This is an interesting choice of location.
Oh god.
I hear you've been going above and beyond lately. That you perform miracles each time you set foot on the battlefield.
Why are you complimenting me all of a sudden? I mean, things have been going well, but...
Oh, I assure you, I have no ulterior motive. You've helped me out a great deal too, after all. Even Her Majesty praises your fine work. She talks about you so much, in fact, I'm more than a little sick of hearing your name.
I'm gonna get rid of you forever.
Huh. She talks about me that much? Wait a sec. You aren't jealous, are you? That wouldn't make any sense.
Indeed, it wouldn't. Why in the world would I be jealous of you? After all, you are merely Her Majesty's subordinate. Your relationship will never transcend the bounds of master and servant. It will never reach the depths of meaning that Her Majesty and I share.
You're totally right. We're not in the same league.
What is this sudden attitude shift?
It never doesn't involve no matter what you
Believe
pick.
me, do you? It never even crossed my mind how irritatingly close you and Her Majesty are. Not once.
Yeah, you basically just admitted it.
I certainly did not.
You did. You said you were jealous that Edelgard and I are so close.
Whether you're not, she's getting her claws out.
Jealous never traversed my lips.
You sure you're not, though?
Perhaps a little.
That's what I thought.
But so what if I am? I have always been Her Majesty's most devoted admirer. Hubert is one thing, but you're just a run-of-the-mill mercenary. To think Her Majesty has uttered your name more times than she has mine, it makes me want to scream my lungs out.
You've been counting?
Jower, this can't be healthy. Okay.
Why even keep score? It's not a contest. All this worrying is just gonna stress you out.
It's no good. I still keep track even if I'm not worried. I cannot help it. I can't believe it has come to this. I have no other choice but to ask for your help.
So, is it just that all Monicas are kind of out there? Like, I haven't met any other Monicas but these two. Well, this Monica and the one, of course, in Doki Doki, but...
What's come to what now?
I will just have to show you. Come on, let's go.
Both of them are kind of yandere. Actually, well, not really yandere for the one Doki Doki, but she does get rid of everybody. Okay, so let's see. Constance, who do you got with? Linhart and eventually Happy. Wait, not Petra. Linhart.
Linhart, you skipped the War Council meeting again.
And this surprises you why?
If you have any pride at all as a noble, it would behoove you to start acting like one.
I have pride. Some at least. But speaking of noble comportment, I seem to remember a certain someone who obeyed the church for a time and opposed the Empire.
Your tongue cuts like 1,000 sharpened blades.
That's the one who went right after him.
Nonetheless, I did what was required for survival. My dream of regaining my family status would be forever lost were I to perish. And I cannot permit such a thing to come to. All I do is for the sake of House Nouvelle's revival.
That's lovely and all, but
It is not lovely.
as the tale goes, House Nouvelle had passed down the crest of Macule for many generations.
Cease your endless yammering and listen to me.
So I am forced to wonder why it is that you, a legitimate heir to the family, do not possess said crest.
Oops.
What's more, in its place you have the crest of Noah, who was one of the 4 apostles. Has your house stymied and deceived imperial investigations for generations? And if so, how?
If you aren't going to listen to me, I refuse to even entertain answering that question.
Well, I've grown tired of speaking, so we'll have to continue this another time. Good night.
Wait, no, I'll answer you. Just don't treat me like dirt trodden underfoot.
Then, by all means. Perhaps in the course of your explanation, something of use to House Nouvelle's restoration will crop up.
I would like that very much. Well then, to be frank, it is said that Saint Noah is an ancestor of House Nouvelle. The saint feared her crest, already rare even in her time, could prove a source of utter calamity. As such, she forged a magic that tricked crest investigation devices and aided her descendants.
Fascinating. And is there anything else regarding Saint Noah?
Your disdain is palpable. Now, does any of that sound of use to restoring my house or not?
I cannot say. I must hear the rest first.
How clever, Linhart.
You realize it would be bothersome in the extreme if I told you everything and none of it was helpful. Yes, if you wish to hear more, I must have a guarantee it will provide something I can use.
What a bother.
Thank goodness. Before going into any more, I want to check. Does she have a crest? She does. Not bad. And to be fair, Bernie's is pretty solid. I mean, getting that combat art immediately, we've seen it chain back to back. It's really solid, especially once you start having higher durability, so you can spam it more. Caspar and Bernie. Oh, this is going to be a treat. Get away from me!
And of course, I'm worried about those who struggle at combat.
Uh-oh.
Yes, we must do all we can to support them. I'll do my part to watch out for those who need help.
Thank you. We'll do this together.
Support people who struggle with combat, huh? If there's a more perfect job for me out there, I don't know what it is. You ready, Bernadetta? Let's go.
No! Why do I have to do this?
Why do you have to train, you mean?
It's not training, it's weird. This is torture and I'm gonna die.
Hey, calm down. You'll only be fighting me.
Why is she surrounded then?
You're lying. There are people hiding in this armor and they're gonna attack me, aren't they?
That armor isn't big enough for a person to hide in.
It is.
You don't know that. I could absolutely hide inside one.
I mean, yeah, okay. You probably could. Lysithea too, now that I think about it.
Interesting that you add her in there. I wonder if that doesn't appear if Lysithea doesn't get recruited.
What? I'm going to tell her you just said that. Wait, this isn't the time for me to worry about that. The fact you're plotting against me is the issue here. Why do you hate me?
Look, Edelgard said we need to help people who struggle with fighting, alright? I'm just trying to put that into action.
Nah, You're gonna take me out with a surprise attack from the darkness! I know your game!
And how would I attack you from the darkness when we're standing in the middle of the training grounds in broad daylight? You think all these people walking by would see me try to murder you or whatever and just keep going?
No, they're watching me. I'm sure of it. Your armor is staring at me. Nope, that's it. I'm out of here. I'm going home to enjoy a life of freedom without my father.
What? You can't just run out on me here, Bernadetta. I mean, trying to detect people hidden in suits of armor, that's one of my father's traditional training drills. I don't know any other way to do it.
I don't need your lousy support, so just leave me alone.
Maybe I'm not cut out for this kind of thing.
Oh dear. Sometimes Bernie is just a caricature, but she's great.
Hey, Caspar. Oh, what's with the mountain of books?
Wait, please don't tell me you're planning to use them in your training somehow.
What kind of guy do you think I am? They're books. I'm gonna read them.
Read? A book? You? Did you eat something weird?
Come on, you sound just like Linhart. I've torn through books before. Sometimes even 2 or 3 whole chapters a day.
Please don't use the word torn when it comes to books. You're going to make my heart stop. And books are divided into chapters, not chappers. Oh, Caspar, promise me you won't hurt those books.
You don't have to worry, Dorothea. I realized something the other day. A person who's responsible for troops can't rely on physical strength alone. You probably wouldn't guess it from how my father looks, but he's pretty good about that stuff.
Can't say I'm shocked that the Empire's Minister of Military Affairs has read the occasional book. Speaking of, you may have heard this story before, but I'm going to tell it anyway. Back during the War of the Eagle and Lion, there was an Imperial general named Francis who was quite proud of his strength. But while he was indeed strong, he was unlearned. And so everyone looked down on him.
Why do I feel like this story is gonna make me feel like an idiot?
Just listen. The Emperor at the time gave Francis an order to study, and said that if he didn't, he wouldn't be allowed to lead anyone in battle. Francis did as his Emperor ordered, and studied as though his life depended on it, growing especially talented in the area of tactics and strategy. As a result, his deeds on the battlefield were great, and he eventually rose to the rank of Minister of Military Affairs.
So I should take a page out of Francis's book, right?
So long as you don't mean literally, yes. Incidentally, the words the Emperor used to praise Francis were memorable enough to have survived even to this day, with the passing of 5 sunrises and 5 sunsets. Even the meanest soldier may burgeon into a peerless commander. It means if you study hard for 5 days, even a common soldier can become a great general
Only
who commands
5 days.
an entire army.
5 days? That's nowhere near enough time. It'd take me 5 days just to read 1 book. You gotta at least give me until the end of the war.
But by that point, won't your chances to distinguish yourself in battle have already passed?
Oh, you're right. What am I gonna do, Dorothea?
Well, I suppose I have no choice but to help you. Who knows? I might even learn something.
You're the best. Thank you.
Yay. That's the last one. Are we free? We are free. Awesome. Okay, so we've made it through all the chatting. Made it through all the other stuffs. Pretty sure everyone main character wise. Fuya is... Oh, good thing I double checked. I forgot she maxed out. Bernie's still T1 out of 3.
Time to work you into
So what should I change Fuya into? I'm really thinking I might want to go back into the Swordmaster route. I want to make sure I'm ready for that when it unlocks. But I think... Much as I do want to do some other stuff, I think Swordmaster is what I'm going to do now.
Another tool in the belt.
Yeah, I'll do manual. Killing Edge is probably the best. 11 Sword is pretty fun too, but... Yeah, I'd say it's probably good enough. Did I equipped? I can easily change to a shield then. Sure, straight defense is good. I want protection from lances, if anything. Alright, axes, right? Yes. Now, what abilities does she have? Of course, Sword Fair is going to give more critical hit rate. Axe Buster, that. I'm giving up right now. Vanguard don't need. Mercenary is good. Fight Strength I'm not going to want because that's so low. Axe Prowess I can't use. Okay, Dark Carpe Diem. Appraisal is good. Speed boost is okay. I think we can go to Wrath. I think how often do I fight from less than 50% health? I think just increasing damage straight is a great call. Alright, and then weapons good, so awesome.
Proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
That makes us ready for whatever comes next. I think 41 minutes into the episode, we're finally going to get to some fights. Now, if I remember right, this was a thing here. Let's do some paralogs. Got a lot of them already. So, Incurable Shut-In seems like the good one to start off with first, regardless. I was going to do. This is Bernie, why not? So, rewards are all just the stuff. It'd be really good if I got an S rank. It'd be really good because getting Barley Archers would be awesome. So, I should probably really make a good aim for it. Ooh, and before that.
Oh, I love days like today when there's hardly anyone around. Hello, Bernadetta. Do you have a minute?
All of a sudden, everyone surrounds her.
What? I wasn't doing anything, I swear. I'll take that as a yes. Listen, there's a small matter that needs a bit of handling, so I'm gathering up anyone who's available, which, as of right now, is just the three of us. Okay, well...
Who's the old guy?
I'm not much good at dealing with things, and certainly not with, you know, matters.
Yeah, we're going after bandits that are holed up in a cave, which means ranged combat will be useless. Bernadetta's just gonna slow us down.
Bandits? Hey, and wait! I'm not going to slow anyone down. Don't be rude. I can fight when I want to, so maybe I want to today.
Just trying to give you an out. But hey, if you want to come bandit caving with us, fine by me.
You sound like it's a sport or something. Bandit caving. I actually have to remember that one. That's cute.
Well, yeah, you know what? Maybe I should just sit this one out. Isn't there someone else you can ask? Actually,
No, I didn't mean to miss it.
everyone else is off seeing to one task or another at the moment.
No.
Isn't there someone else you can ask? This is my day off. It's Bernie Day.
It's Bernie Day.
Oh, I guess that's why it's so nice and quiet around here today.
Enough! If we don't make haste, the enemy will realize we are coming and flee their location.
Who are you? That's Duke Garrett, the Minister of Foreign Affairs. I assume this is your first time meeting.
This may very well be, but I have quite often worked alongside your mother.
Really? I guess I should be thanking you for keeping her safe then.
Ah, not so. In fact, it is very much I who am indebted to her and her considerable talents.
All right, I think that's enough introductions for now. We need to get this show on the road, remember?
Quite right. Bernadetta, let me get you up to speed. 2 years ago, I was attempting to recover the lost fetters of Dromi, but a suspicious personage, seemingly having learned of my efforts, managed to infiltrate my inner circle. They were likely working for Lord Arundel.
In a related note, someone attached themselves to my father, Baron Ox, during the time I went missing. My investigation into that person led me to Duke Garrett's inner circle.
Point being, these suspicious actors all appear to
she's
lead
still there
back
in the
to a
dark.
single group.
Those are the cave people? Indeed. After many fruitless attempts, we finally managed to track them down. We must strike before they have a chance to relocate. And Edelgard and Hubert Hubert and the rest of them really aren't around. It's just me. Looks like Bernie Day will have to wait.
Ah.
It's bad luck we ended up getting the report today. Sorry, Bernadetta.
Well, I'll just have to take it out on the enemy.
There we go.
Let's go. And remember, time is of the essence.
Hell yeah.
We will strike a mighty blow against any who would threaten our empire and her majesty.
And as I fear I'm not much of a fighter, I will be depending greatly on you all. Good luck.
I believe in you. I was right to those who slither in the dark. Literally. The dark cave. Oh. Is it just me or is it suspicious that this whole area down here is closed off? 1,500 enemies. Ooh, brother. Okay, well, fair enough. What we're going to do is we're going to save right here. Now, hopefully we should be able to clear it. With the Paladin class, we should have no problem getting 1,500 enemies. This is whatever they have going on here. Also, only the three of us. Oh, that means eventually I'm going to have to change off and use someone else in the other Paralogues. No, that sucks. Bernie's going to fall behind the main character again. Oh well. I think we should be good. Let's go.
Is this truly the place? But it looks for all the world like a hideout of common brigands.
I think that's the idea. So first, we'll need to eliminate the bandits outside.
Yes.
I knew I should have come. How scary they are! Come on,
Good.
Bernadetta. They're no match for you. You really think so? Well, in that case, I guess I can give it a shot.
Definitely not a match for my main character using. Ooh. Ah, that was a overkill. Nope. We're gonna blow you away. Yeah, main character is kind of crushing things on her own.
Since when are you in the business of searching for lost relics?
Ah, you hadn't heard. I do so under direct orders from her majesty.
He's still gonna betray us, isn't he?
We needed the body shipped to Clyde, the Archbishop, when we negotiated the reformation of the Southern Church.
Let's see. This is a brawler right here. I guess if I could see you. Good job, damage-wise. Oh, how nice.
Tell me, how is Paralogue? All the commotion. I've not seen him in some time.
Clear the way.
He's slowly becoming more accustomed to his standing as Baron, despite never wanting it in the first place.
I thought he was just casually chatting on the battlefield, like, yeah, how's Baranox? I'm under attack, but, you know, there's no danger.
I'm getting stronger.
See, MC could do very well as a mage. Bernie less though. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Also, we are at 325. We're doing okay on kills, I think. Yeah, we're above schedule. Question is though, how are we gonna do? Kind of missed there, friend. Where'd my buddy go? Oop. Easy enough. Good stuff. Okay, we're gonna go over, actually detour here quick. Blow up some of these other enemies. Walked into that one a little bit. Good, keep going. Actually, hold on. Get some more KOs going. Freeze. I insist. Didn't need that at that particular point, but fine, whatever. Alright, we're probably at 576. Okay, not bad. I'm curious to see. I'm guessing it's going to go on after we beat this guy up. How about you stop right where you're at?
We can enter their base now. Into the caves, everyone.
Like I thought, whole bottom area. Okay, keep on moving. First we'll beat this guy up though, whatever it is.
My turn.
Shadow Blade. Can't see you. I will blow you on this one. Okay, actually I'll go this way. This one first. Trap.
Under attack? How did they find us?
Uh-oh. Sounds like they're on to us. We had best get ready for a tough fight.
No problem. 300 enemies. We're already crunching them. I actually will go right here. Let's stop you from doing that.
I'll cover you.
I'll take that, yoink. Alright, back down this way. We'll beat up the guy behind us. And then I'll go save Bernadetta. Or not Bernadetta. Dorothy. And freeze. I insist.
Take a breather.
Okay, see my target. Thank you, game. Sure, why not? Target him back that way. Catch the other one who's trying to sync up on me, and they both die.
For them. These people are just trying to hide away from the world. And here we come barging in.
Kill them all! No prisoners!
Okay, never mind. Let's get them.
That's funny. Kill them all. Okay, never mind. Brigand. I like this. Just keep beating him up forever. Wind sweep. Boom. Crunched. Curiosity time-wise, we are A-okay. We're a little bit behind in our killing enemies, though.
That is all of them. We can take our leave.
Where in the hell are you getting all of them?
Or not. Physically stronger than before. Be on your guards.
Okay.
I thought we were done.
We'll kill you first.
Still improving. I see why
Wow,
the
that's good
Emperor
damage.
likes you.
Clear the way. Casually killing him as I'm walking by. And whirlwind.
Do what I have to, no matter what. Nice one.
Down.
All these skirmishes with no respite. I need somewhere to catch my breath.
My turn. What about that cave over there? It looks like a nice little hideaway to me.
I guess the one I'm right next to. Oh no. I'm sensing a trap there. Also, time-wise, we are... We caught up a bit on that chaos. No, wait, it's a trap.
I put Duke in danger.
That's fine. And freeze. All of them defeated.
Nobody's gonna take you on.
That woman has both spirit and a strong will. She's nothing at all like what I'd heard.
Man, stop being so tanky, dang it. Okay. We keep moving quick. We don't have much time left at this point. We're probably... Yeah. Good news though, looks like the KOs aren't going to be an issue. Actually, I don't care about you. Monica, get out of here.
I will gladly handle this.
Oh, you're nearly routed. Go over there.
Let's.
Oh, he's a vulnerable. No wonder she's okay. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? You guys are mini tanks, I keep forgetting. Good. Go over here, beat you up.
Take a breather.
And Shadow Blade. Good night.
Their numbers appear to be falling.
Sniffed us out. Just like the beasts they are.
And should be there by the time we finish up the fight.
That's the commander. Hold fast and fight to the bitter end.
Done. Teleport there, we should be good. Here's my thing. We are almost done, but we only have like a few minutes left, so we gotta. Okay. What's this at like? Okay, good. Just kill the boss. Like this.
I'm gonna stop it. Let's do this together.
We'll do it together. I got you now.
And done.
Might you be
I will not fall. Not here.
Bye, Myson. Good, we won.
No, he escaped. Well, it's still a partial success, I suppose.
He is certainly proving to be a troublesome foe. I will have to inform Her Majesty.
Got the S. There you go, Monica. Good for you.
Now I can be even more useful.
I won't let myself.
Oh, this is good for something.
Indeed. Nice. Got some good money. Now then, what's the story afterwards?
We should all feel good about getting through that last battle with our heads still on our shoulders.
Thanks mostly to the two of you.
Yes, you set my mind at ease regarding our future prospects. And I've come out of it with a fine story for Lady Varley.
Oh, you did?
Yes, she's been quite worried about you. But now I can tell her you're getting along wonderfully.
Thank you?
And with that, I must take my leave.
Of all the Imperial nobles I've met, that guy seems like one of the most decent and normal. The kind of man you can trust.
Yes, what you see is what you get with the good Duke. He's a truly honest soul. He tries to keep himself safe and sound, of course. But that's no different than any other noble.
Mm-hmm.
He also seemed pretty worried about Bernadetta.
So hey, are these caves great or what? All that cold, crisp air just settles right in here. It would be a great place to curl up and hide.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Come on, you know. The mountain air, the clean type. It all settles down in the caves. I like that.
Hey, whatever you say.
Such caves are often lairs for monsters as well. Oh, and bandits, obviously. When it comes to curling up, I think this would be more dangerous than cozy.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. It might be too dangerous to hang out here all alone.
Plus, if heavy rains have been eroding the bedrock, a bad enough storm could collapse the entire system.
There you go, Monica.
I think you're safer staying in a room with 4 man-made walls.
Fine! I won't hide in caves anymore! Are you happy?
Anymore? But you're always just locked up in your room.
I'm not! We see each other all the time! Could a locked-up person do that?
I guess not, no.
You guess? So mean!
Sorry, that came out wrong.
Apology accepted. But you better watch it.
Well, I think we're done here. Let's head back.
And the end. It was cute, though. Alright, so I don't think that gives us much else to do for rewards and whatnot, because usually when we do the skirmishes, we get, you know, the additional points. I know we do have 2 of the, oh, whatchamacallit, activity points left to go. We are going to be cutting it off fairly quickly here, but let me collect supplies. Neat.
Everything has its use.
Get to the chore master. Bernie's gonna be taking a back seat the next time. She's gonna be taking a well-deserved vacation. There you go. That's what's gonna happen. Ferdy and Bertie. Sure. Ferdy and Petra is fine. Hey, you? Nah, Ferdy and Petra.
Counting on you both.
You have not to worry about with me on the job.
I will
Yes.
see it done.
Perfect.
We all must do our fair
And
share.
instantly we get in our support conversation. My goodness. Kind of curious if what their support conversation would be, so sure, we'll work towards that. Probably just like a straight C.
Counting on you.
We'll figure something out if we work together. My sword is yours.
I'm surprised at how amiable that guy is. You know, he looks like a big rough bandit, but he's actually kind of an amiable guy. And support info, we got... Oh, it's Fuya and Ferdy. Sure.
Now, time for a break. Let us concentrate our efforts on rousing conversation.
Really?
Afterwards, I say we reward ourselves with a gripping training session and crown the evening with a meal well deserving of our ravenous appetites. Is something amiss?
I don't know. It feels like you might be leaning a little too hard on the whole giving your all thing. You didn't used to be like this. I know you want to do your best, but it's starting to feel like I can't even relax when I'm with you.
Perhaps you are right. I have been feeling rather restless lately. I suppose seeing my father locked away in that dungeon made me feel the need to accomplish something. At times like these, devoting myself fully to what few things I can do is all that keeps me going. Otherwise, I would simply succumb to the reality of how powerless I truly am. The pressure is immense.
Now that you mention it, I think I finally know what was feeling off about you. It's that pressure forcing you to keep your guard up, like you're constantly braced for the worst. Take your breaks, for example. It never looks like you're doing anything even resembling relaxing. I wouldn't worry about your father, though. I know you'll find the right solution.
I appreciate your counsel. I feel as though I have gained some valuable new insight into myself.
Ferdy Rory is a good guy. He's definitely prideful, but yeah, he's got a good heart in there.
After all, one can hardly notice the changes they undergo as they happen. It seems partnering with you was the right decision. Your advocacy for maximal effort continues to be an inspiration.
Oh, I wasn't really trying to give you advice or anything. And that's definitely not what I'm advocating for. But if what I said helped, then I'm glad I could be there for you. I just hope you can start cutting yourself a little slack. Your future's bright, Ferdinand.
A veritable wellspring of advice as always. I am deeply obliged.
As long as you're feeling better. I mean, war councils are grim already, but they'd be practically unbearable with you sulking around the place. And really, it was nothing. Just here to help.
Nothing? If ever there is a time to give it one's all, it is when expressing gratitude. It seems you could learn something from me as well. And just you watch. I swear on the Iron Name, I will surpass my father in the most stunning fashion.
He's never gonna learn, is he?
You just gotta kind of wrap them in. I could definitely see Fuya and Ferdy pairing up pretty well. Pairing up pretty well. Yeah. You know, she is just a lowborn merc, but, you know, I don't think that's a big deal for her, Ferdy. But I think that does it for today. Next time, I think we'll just continue knocking out the paralogs. Maybe next time we'll call it Bernie's day off or something, because she's obviously not going to get any use on the paralogs. You can only use the specific units, it looks like, so. That was really interesting. I mean, I'd love to see Bernie getting some use, but maybe the MC just kind of taking control and going full Sword Master wouldn't be all that bad. You know. So, for now though, thank you so very much as always. Until next time, you all take care. I look forward to seeing you once again on the next adventure.